A big week for the Trump administration, opening the U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem, and it doesn't stop there. We can also expect to see the CIA director vote, hearings on a trade deal with China, and preparations, of course, for the historic summit with Kim Jong-un. Here for a closer look is national security and military analyst Dr. Rebecca Grant. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
What an important and exciting time for the Trump administration. So much going on. Let's begin with the embassy opening in Jerusalem. I was actually working when all that was transpiring, the official ceremony, and it really was something to see, just history in the making.
It was very moving. This is something that President Truman started when he recognized the state of Israel 70 years ago. And I'm, of course, shocked and sad to see the violent pictures. I wonder why children are put into protests like that.
Yeah.
But this is a mark of moving forward, and it's a sign that Trump will not let a violent protest dislodge his foreign policy.
Yeah, it's interesting to hear the White House's side of it, because they say that actually declaring Jerusalem the capital of Israel takes Jerusalem out of the picture and out of the equation when it comes to, you know, the peace negotiations. But we saw the violence break out yesterday, and hopefully that will subside.
Yeah, and the word peace negotiations, it's very significant. We've heard from Pompeo that the peace process is still alive. We're just getting a few little hints, but I think that down the road we will see Trump engaging very seriously on an Israeli-Palestinian peace process.
Yeah, let's certainly hope so. So the CIA director vote, that's coming up on Wednesday. Gina Haspel, what do you think is going to happen?
Well, Gina Haspel has some terrific endorsements from former directors of the CIA, like General Mike Hayden. I was struck that there were no new issues or problems that came out of her confirmation hearings last week. So right now the senators are keeping quiet, I think partly in deference to Senator McCain, but I expect her to be confirmed. But here's the thing, I think they'll wait until the last minute and then jump on board and vote for her. They are politicians, after all. They're going to wait.
Yeah, well, we do know at least two Democrats have come on board. She'd be the first woman CIA director, so that would be very interesting. China trade, the China trade deal, the 3-day hearing, that starts actually today.
Yes, we'll have several American companies coming in to testify on Capitol Hill and talk about China trade. Of course, the backdrop with this tough sanctions on the phone maker ZTE that's very integrated into the supplier base. Trump has been pretty smart here. He put those tough sanctions on last year, and now it's a great...
Let's actually bring up what he had to say, his tweet on ZTE, as you talk a little bit more about it.
Yeah, exactly. And so he put this on last year in 2017. These were incredibly harsh sanctions. So what he has now, Heather, is a great bargaining chip. He can move back and try to get ZTE back onto the straight and narrow. ZTE had been accused of violating North Korea sanctions. So we'll hope to see them come back, and he wants Congress to work on getting them back on the straight and narrow. But the big picture, Trump knows that the top issue in U.S. national security is resetting this trade deficit with China. We've got to get that strong.
Yeah, very first thing he talked about on the campaign trail. Preparing for the North Korean summit, June 12th in Singapore.
Great preparations underway. So we see that North Korea says they're going to destroy that nuclear site. We're told that it may have caved in after their September 2017 nuclear test. Still, I like this. Every few days we see more positive signs. And what I like here, Heather, is that there's a lot of win-win to go around. If Kim Jong-un will trade his nuclear weapons for economic prosperity, this will be good. And here come the carrots. We did the sticks of military pressure. Here come the carrots, private investment, better trade deals, and moving forward very strongly.
And also apparently dealing with, you know, human rights issues. We have 3 hostages released. That was an amazing scene as well. Dr. Rebecca Grant, we love having you with us. Lots to talk about. Thank you so much.